Okay, just hold your thoughts, sir. I just want to make a further update. This is coming in from our bureau in Punjab, because we have reporters deployed on the border districts. I've just been informed that the Punjab government is now ordering a review of all frontline districts. That several ministers of the Punjab Cabinet have now been instructed to inspect the availability of ration and emergency service, as well as inspect hospitals and fire stations to bring them up for full capacity for any eventuality. These include Amritsar, Gurdaspur, and a few other areas as well. Amritsar and Gurdaspur is what I've been told immediately. The CMO, which is the Chief Medical Officer for Punjab, is now taking charge for emergency preparation, if any. Now, other than in Poonch, Uri, and in Kupwara, I repeat, other than Poonch, Uri and Kupwara, we have zero, absolutely nothing, not one report of even a shrapnel injury anywhere on the international border. So, I repeat, other than Uri, Poonch and Kupwara, where I have to report to you that yes, fatalities have taken place and other casualties have also been taken to the hospital due to heavy artillery shelling. In Jaisalmer, in Amritsar, up and down the Punjab border, from Pathankot all the way down to Rajasthan and Gujarat, we have no reports yet of any civilian who has required hospitalization or treatment for any sort of injury occurred. Now, Dilip Cherian, after what I saw in the skies last night, and we were watching these, which people were recording from their balconies, from their windows and their rooftops, which now you can interpret that they were countermeasure systems. It was tracer fire, anti-aircraft fire that was going on, taking down these weapon systems. It did seem like that, oh gosh, from Jaisalmer to Jammu to Pathankot, things are blowing up and we are going to wake up to troubling scenes. That hasn't happened.
That reassurance is immense, and as I said, it's not just good enough to have countermeasures installed. This is, in a sense, the first time that we've actually live tested this advanced technology, and it gives a sense of security to the Indian citizen that we have an army that is equipped, capable, and competent to handle this. And that, I think, is the big message of relief which has come to citizens, even in the parts where we've had both shelling as well as the fireworks at night.
Okay, just stay with me for a quick second. The Pakistani government is now claiming that the posts that have been made by X accounts belonging to the Pakistani Finance Ministry are due to hacking of their Twitter accounts. Of course, that's what they're going to say. And the post, as we just showed you, was an urgent appeal asking for foreign loans due to the devastation in Pakistan. You can make a judgment call of if the defense minister of the country says that social media is where he gets his information from, I won't leave it past the finance ministry of Pakistan to think that if you need money, you just post it on X and suddenly a transfer comes into your account. They might have a different conversation at the IMF very, very shortly. Just stay with me, sir. Just quickly stay with me. I want to just observe other information that is coming our way, especially from the Indian Railways. Please be aware that there is a high security in railways all across the country. This is from the northeast to the south, to the west and the north. Special trains have been announced operating from Jammu and Udhampur. I repeat, special trains are announced operating from Jammu and Udhampur. You are advised that if you need to travel from Jammu Udhampur to Delhi, these special trains, including Vande Bharat trains, will be made available. These are unscheduled, which means you won't find them on a schedule. That's the definition of special trains. We are also being advised by the local administration that ticketing can be received directly at the railway stations as well. So, for those who have to travel out of Jammu and Udhampur and need to head to Delhi, where the airports are functioning, this is the advisory that is shared with you. Let me take quickly a reference check from Adit. Adit is sitting in London, if I'm not mistaken. Adit, you've had a chance now to observe some very serious set of developments that have happened over the course of the last several hours. What is your assessment as we speak?
Rishabh, just a correction. I'm not in London at the moment. I'm in Calcutta.
Right.
And I think
Good to have you back with us.
I think where we should take immense pride is on the basis that, at this point, the escalation dominance of this entire fiasco is now owned by India. And I think, for the last 78 years, we saw our polity, our armed forces, be in this scuffle where, they would attack and we would present them with dossiers and some sort of a meeky sort of a response, which was not good enough. I mean, I'm not talking about the 71 and the 65 and 48. I'm talking about everything which comes in between. So I'm talking about the asymmetrical warfare, which is the fancy word the Pakistanis like to use for terrorism. And our response was quite meeky in the grand scheme of things, including the 26/11, where we lost more than 126 lives. And what did we do? We ended up presenting them with dossiers of evidences which absolutely went nowhere. So I think now we basically run out of patience, and we are basically saying that from an escalation perspective, if you're going to hit us with a certain amount of pressure, our response is going to be disproportionate, and it's going to be measured to the extent that we will dismantle your terror factory. Now, the question from here is, are we going to be able to create deterrence and peace? And how long is that deterrence and peace going to be for? That is the bigger question which we need to ask our polity, our armed forces, and we need to make sure that this time it's a final measure. We cannot afford to have, terrorism control our lives and, how we conduct ourselves, how we spend billions of dollars every year on defense and the armed forces unnecessarily, only to prevent terror attacks.
Okay,
So I think
just stay with me. I'm trying to interject this because it is a